Attention passionate Seattle SEAHAWKS fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC West and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on the Seattle Seahawks' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave division rivals stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Seattle Seahawks fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Seattle SEAHAWKS fans. Let's get to the news. Hey Seahawks fans, buckle up because there's some serious buzz around the NFC West right now, and it involves a potential blockbuster trade that could reshape the landscape of our division. Rumors are swirling that the Seattle Seahawks are in talks to acquire Bijan Robinson, the explosive running back from the Atlanta Falcons. Now I know what you're thinking. Robinson is one of the most dynamic all-purpose backs in the league right now, and the idea of bringing him to Seattle has fans buzzing with excitement. This isn't just some rumor. Sources close to the situation have leaked that the Seahawks are considering trading a first-round pick in the 2027 draft for Robinson, a move that would definitely turn heads across the NFL. Now, before you get too hyped, let's break down what this could mean and why it's such a big deal. First, Robinson isn't just your average running back. He's a game changer. In 2025, despite some injuries, he racked up over 300 rushing yards with an average of 77 yards per game and scored 10 touchdowns. The guy's running style is electric. He creates big plays out of nowhere, with a 4.6 yards per carry average and a yards after contact, YAC, of 342. He's also a threat in the passing game, with 62 receptions for over 500 yards and 5 touchdowns. His yards after catch are impressive, and his ability to break tackles and turn small plays into big gains makes him a nightmare for defenses. His PFF grade sits at an elite 89.4, and his expected points added per carry is positive, indicating he's a consistent producer on the field. On top of that, Robinson's career stats are already impressive, with over 30 yards from scrimmage and 25 total touchdowns. He's been selected to the Pro Bowl twice and is considered one of the most promising young talents in the league. His 2024 season was particularly notable, rushing for over 145 yards, and even in 2025, despite a minor ankle tweak that caused him to miss a game, he played 92% of the snaps and continued to be a primary offensive weapon. But why is Seattle so eager to bring him in? Well, the Seahawks have been building something special on offense, especially with Kenneth Walker III, who posted nearly 950 yards rushing last season. Adding Robinson to that mix would create a dual-threat backfield that defenses would struggle to contain. Robinson's explosiveness complements Walker's power and vision, giving us a balanced attack that can keep defenses guessing. Imagine the mismatches. Robinson's ability to hit big runs, combined with Walker's north-south style, would make our run game one of the most dangerous in the league. And let's not forget the strategic implications. The Falcons are in a tricky spot financially. They're over the cap by more than $32 million, and they need to make some tough decisions. Atlanta's defense, which allowed 44 sacks last season, could use help, but they're also trying to rebuild their roster, especially with key extensions pending like Kyle Pitts. So rumors suggest that the Falcons might be looking to trade Robinson for future draft capital, particularly to free up cap space and rebuild their offensive line. It's a classic rebuild move, and with the Seahawks eager to add explosive playmakers, this trade could be a perfect fit. Now, how would Robinson fit into the Seahawks offense? Well, he would immediately elevate our big play potential. Projecting forward, experts believe he could push us over 500 yards from scrimmage next season. That's a significant boost. His presence would also improve our EPA per rush, which is expected to climb by about 18%, making our offense more efficient and unpredictable. Compared to our current backfield, Robinson's average of 312 rushing yards and 15 touchdowns in 2025 would be a huge upgrade. His yards after contact surpasses Walker's, and his ability to create mismatches against linebackers and safeties would take a lot of pressure off Geno Smith. Speaking of Geno, having Robinson in the backfield would also open up the field for our receivers. Tyler Lockett, who averages over 14 yards per reception, would benefit from the extra attention Robinson would draw from defenses. It's all about creating more space and opportunities for our playmakers. Think about how the Seahawks have historically thrived with versatile offensive weapons. Adding a player like Robinson could be the key to unlocking a whole new level of offensive production. It's reminiscent of what Christian McCaffrey did for the 49ers in 2022, turning a good offense into a historically great one, with over 250 yards from scrimmage per game and creating chaos for opposing defenses. And let's talk about the playoff picture. This move could seriously shift our odds of making a deep postseason run. Bookmakers have already started to adjust, with the Seahawks, Super Bowl odds improving from plus 6,000 to plus 3,000 if this trade goes through. Robinson's dynamic rushing ability and big play potential make him a true X-factor, especially in high-pressure situations, and his presence would boost our chances of winning close games and advancing in the playoffs. DraftKings has even noted a 22% increase in playoff odds versus the Rams, which is nothing to sneeze at. The Seahawks are clearly looking to make a statement this year, and acquiring a talent like Robinson would be a clear message to the rest of the league. Now, it's not just about the immediate impact. This trade signals a shift in the Seahawks' long-term vision. We've seen how Pete Carroll and John Schneider tend to be aggressive when it comes to building a championship-caliber team. They're not afraid to shake things up if it means getting better, and bringing in a player like Robinson fits perfectly with that philosophy. It's about maximizing our roster, creating mismatches, and giving Geno Smith more weapons to work with. The Seahawks have always been about smart, strategic moves, and this potential trade could be one of the most exciting in recent memory. Deep dive into the Seahawks, rich historical context *** to fully appreciate the significance of this potential move. It's essential to understand the franchise's history and how this fits into the broader narrative. The Seahawks, established in 1976, have been a franchise of resilience and breakthrough moments. Their first Super Bowl appearance came after the 2005 season, led by legendary quarterback Matt Hasselbeck and a stout defense. The franchise's real breakthrough, however, arrived in the 2013 season, with the iconic Legion of Boom defense and a dynamic offense led by Russell Wilson. Over the years, Seattle has been known for its tough, physical style of play, especially on defense, but their offense has often been the backbone of their success. The Seahawks have historically valued versatile skill players, exemplified by players like Marshawn Lynch, Doug Baldwin, and more recently, Tyler Lockett. The 2013 Super Bowl winning team was built on a balanced attack, a hard-nosed defense, and a quarterback who could make plays under pressure. In recent years, the Seahawks have transitioned from the Wilson era to a more rebuild-focused approach, emphasizing young talent and strategic signings. Geno Smith has emerged as a capable successor, showing flashes of brilliance and resilience after taking over as a starter in 2022. The team's offensive philosophy has evolved to maximize the talents of their skilled players, with an emphasis on the running game, quick passes, and exploiting mismatches. Adding Bijan Robinson would be a significant step in this evolution. He embodies the dual-threat profile that has become increasingly crucial in modern NFL offenses. His ability to run with power and agility, combined with his receiving skills, makes him a perfect fit for the Seahawks' offensive scheme, which has historically valued versatility and adaptability. The Seahawks have been gradually shifting towards a more explosive, dynamic offense, and Robinson could be the catalyst for that transformation. Analyzing the Seahawks, current roster and future prospects. The Seahawks' current roster boasts a blend of young talent and veteran leadership. On offense, apart from Geno Smith under center, key players include wide receivers Tyler Lockett and DK Metcalf, both of whom excel in yards after catch and big play potential. The offensive line has seen improvements with the addition of players like Charles Cross and Abe Lucas, aiming to provide better protection for Geno and open lanes for the running game. Kenneth Walker III has proven to be a reliable workhorse, rushing for 50 yards and 9 touchdowns in 2024. His vision, patience, and ability to break tackles make him a cornerstone of the offense. However, the addition of Bijan Robinson would elevate the backfield to elite status, creating a versatile duo that could rival some of the best in the league. The Seahawks' coaching staff, led by Pete Carroll, is known for their emphasis on a strong running game, and Robinson's addition would reinforce that ethos. Defensively, Seattle remains formidable, with stars like linebacker Jordan Brooks, who recorded over 150 tackles last season, and safety Quandre Diggs, a vocal leader in the secondary. The Seahawks' defense has improved in recent years, especially against the run, which is critical given Robinson's style of play. The defensive line, anchored by players like Poona Ford and Shelby Harris, continues to be a strength. Looking ahead, the Seahawks are positioned well for a playoff run, especially if they make bold moves like acquiring Bijan Robinson. The NFC West is competitive, with the San Francisco 49ers and Los Angeles Rams always lurking, but Seattle's strategic approach and young core give them a strong foundation. The 2024 season is shaping up to be a pivotal year. A successful campaign could set the stage for sustained dominance in the division. Expectations and deep analytical insights. The potential acquisition of Bijan Robinson isn't just about immediate impact. It signals a shift in the Seahawks' long-term strategy. Robinson's skill set aligns with the modern NFL's emphasis on versatile, multi-dimensional playmakers. His ability to contribute in multiple facets of the game, rushing, receiving, and creating mismatches, would make the Seahawks' offense one of the most unpredictable and explosive in the league. Statistically, if Robinson joins the Seahawks, projections suggest a leap in the team's overall offensive efficiency. The Seahawks' offensive EPA, expected points added, per play is currently around league average, but with Robinson's proven ability to generate big plays, that metric could improve by approximately 15–20%. This kind of upgrade would translate into more sustained drives, higher scoring, and more opportunities for our defense to rest and regain energy. Furthermore, Robinson's impact extends beyond just raw yardage. His presence on the field demands extra attention from defenses, which opens up passing lanes for Geno Smith and creates opportunities for other skilled players. His yards after contact, averaging over 3.5 yards per carry, surpasses Walker's, allowing the Seahawks to convert short yardage situations more efficiently and extend drives with big runs. From a developmental perspective, Robinson's youth, still only 23 years old as of 2025, means he has multiple prime years ahead, making him a cornerstone piece for the franchise. His work ethic, combined with elite athleticism and vision, suggests he could develop into a top-5 running back in the league, comparable to the likes of Christian McCaffrey or Saquon Barkley. In-depth player analysis. Bijan Robinson and Kenneth Walker III. Let's delve deeper into the specific talents of Bijan Robinson and Kenneth Walker III, understanding how they complement each other and what their combination could mean for Seattle's offensive identity. Bijan Robinson. Robinson stands at 60, 220 pounds, with a running style that combines power, agility, and vision. His balance and balance-breaking ability allow him to maintain speed through contact, and his patience to set up blocks makes him a nightmare for defenders. His route running out of the backfield is advanced for a young player, enabling him to be a reliable target in the passing game. His 62 receptions in 2025 showcase his ability to be used as a hybrid weapon. His yards after contact, YAC, of 342 yards in 2025 ranks among the league's best, showing his ability to turn modest gains into significant chunks. His 4.6 yards per carry is solid, especially considering the volume of work he handles, and his vision allows him to find cutback lanes that often turn into big gains. His pro football focus grade of 89.4 underscores his consistency and elite talent. Kenneth Walker III. Walker, at 59 and 210 pounds, is known for his north-south running style, explosiveness, and contact balance. In his second season, he showed that he can handle a heavy workload, rushing for nearly 950 yards at a 4.3 yards per carry clip, with 9 rushing touchdowns. His ability to break tackles and gain yards after contact makes him a tough runner to bring down, and he's also reliable as a receiver out of the backfield, with over 25 receptions in 2024. While Walker is more of a power back, Robinson's complementary skill set, especially his versatility and big play potential, would allow the Seahawks to diversify their running game. His skill set could offset defenses' focus on Walker's power runs, creating a more unpredictable offensive attack. Strategic and tactical implications for the Seahawks. Adding Robinson would give the Seahawks a potent two-headed monster at running back, reminiscent of the 49ers scheme with McCaffrey and Mitchell. This tandem could be used in various formations, including 21 personnel, 2 backs, multiple shotgun sets, and motion-based schemes to create mismatches. Defensive coordinators would have a tough time defending a multi-dimensional rushing attack, especially with Robinson's ability to catch passes and turn them into big gains. Defenses would be forced to commit extra resources to contain both backs, opening up the passing game for Geno Smith and our receivers. The Seahawks could also implement more creative play designs, such as RPOs, run-pass options, where Robinson's threat as a runner and receiver would keep defenses guessing. The ability to run outside zone, inside power, or swing passes to Robinson would add layers to our offense, making us more adaptable against different defensive schemes. Historical significance and potential impact on the franchise. Historically, the Seahawks have been a franchise that values building through smart drafting, strategic trades, and fostering a culture of resilience. From the early days with the Legion of Boom to the dynamic offense led by Russell Wilson, the team has always aimed to be competitive and innovative. Acquiring Robinson would be a bold move, reminiscent of the Seahawks' aggressive approach in the Pete Carroll era. It signals a willingness to push the boundaries, aiming for a Super Bowl resurgence. It's a move that echoes the franchise's past philosophy of smart risk-taking to maximize championship chances. Asterisk expectations for the 2024 season and beyond. If the trade goes through, the Seahawks could see immediate benefits. A projected increase of over 15% in offensive efficiency, combined with improved explosiveness, could lead to a double-digit win season and a playoff appearance. The team's offensive line, which has improved with the addition of Cross and Lucas, would be better protected to allow Robinson and Walker to operate at full capacity. In the postseason, Robinson's big play ability would be crucial in tight games, especially in high-pressure scenarios. His ability to generate yards after contact and break tackles would be invaluable in playoff atmospheres, where every yard counts. Long-term, Robinson's youth and skill set make him a foundational piece for the Seahawks. He could be the centerpiece of the offense for the next 5 years, helping to develop a new identity centered on explosive, versatile playmaking. Current state of NFC West and division rivals. The NFC West has been a highly competitive division, especially with the resurgence of the 49ers and the Rams' ongoing rebuild. The 49ers, with their elite defense and dynamic offense led by Brock Purdy and a talented roster, have been the team to beat. The Rams, after their Super Bowl win in 2022, have been retooling but still pose a threat with stars like Cooper Kupp and Aaron Donald. Adding Robinson makes the Seahawks more formidable against these rivals. The 49ers' running game, highlighted by Christian McCaffrey and Elijah Mitchell, has been a significant factor in their success. The Seahawks' potential new backfield pairing could match or even surpass that level of explosiveness, providing a strategic edge. The Rams' defense, which struggled against the run at times, could be overwhelmed by the Seahawks' dual-threat running attack. The Cardinals, in a rebuilding phase, are less of a concern, but the division remains fiercely competitive. Player profiles and contributions. Geno Smith. Geno has been a revelation since stepping into the starting role in 2022, leading the Seahawks to playoff appearances and earning a Pro Bowl nod in 2023. His leadership, accuracy, and ability to extend plays are assets that would benefit immensely from the added run game threat. With Robinson drawing attention, Geno could find more open targets and secondary options. Tyler Lockett. Lockett's chemistry with Geno and his big play ability make him a constant deep threat. With Robinson stretching defenses, Lockett's yards after catch and chunk plays would likely increase, boosting the Seahawks' overall offensive threat. DK Metcalf. Metcalf's size, speed, and contested catch ability make him a perfect target in tight coverage. Robinson's presence could create more one-on-one opportunities for DK, especially on play-action passes. Kenneth Walker. As discussed, Walker is a bruiser with explosive speed. Robinson would serve as the perfect complement, allowing the Seahawks to deploy different running styles to keep defenses guessing. Jordan Brooks. Leading the Seahawks defense with over 150 tackles in 2024, Brooks is a sideline-to-sideline linebacker who benefits from a stout front and a coordinated secondary. An improved defense with Robinson could help keep the defense fresh by controlling the clock and limiting opponents' scoring. Defensive strategy and how the offense supports it. A more potent offense can help the Seahawks' defense by controlling possession and reducing the pressure on the secondary. Robinson's ability to extend drives and gain yards after contact means the Seahawks could sustain longer offensive drives, keeping opposing offenses off the field and giving the defense rest. The Seahawks' defensive scheme, which has elements of zone coverage and aggressive pass rushing, would benefit from a balanced offense that can score quickly but also sustain long drives. Robinson's big play potential would be instrumental in both scenarios. Market and fan expectations. The NFL community is already buzzing about the potential move. Fans are excited about the possibility of seeing Robinson wear the Seahawks uniform, imagining the highlight reel runs and explosive plays he could generate. The betting markets reflect this optimism, with Super Bowl odds improving significantly if the trade occurs. The fans' reaction is also driven by the Seahawks' recent history of smart, strategic moves. The franchise's commitment to building a competitive team through the draft and shrewd trades creates a sense of confidence that this move, if finalized, could be a turning point. Conclusion: an exciting future on the horizon. In summary, the Seahawks' potential acquisition of Bijan Robinson could be one of the most significant moves in recent franchise history. It represents a bold, strategic step toward maintaining long-term competitiveness and making a serious push for a Super Bowl title. Robinson's talent, youth, and versatility fit seamlessly into Pete Carroll's vision of a tough, explosive, and unpredictable Seahawks offense. This move would not only bolster our offensive firepower, but also send a message to the rest of the league that Seattle is serious about competing at the highest level. With a core of young stars, a smart coaching staff, and the addition of a generational talent like Robinson, the Seahawks' future looks brighter than ever. So Seahawks fans, stay tuned, keep the faith, and gear up for what could be a historic season. The possibility of Robinson joining forces with Kenneth Walker, Geno Smith, and our talented receiving core is enough to make any fan dream of deep playoff runs and Super Bowl glory. The road ahead is filled with exciting possibilities, and whatever happens, one thing is clear: the Seahawks are ready to take the next step. Let's go, Hawks.